My family's reaction to meeting Hannes, it was, isn't it a bit too fast? Because I was always scared to tell her the age.
Age is nothing but a number. Check it out, guys. 50. Losing my wife was definitely, without a doubt, the most difficult thing that's ever happened to me. We met by chance at a coffee shop, Seattle. I go there every single morning of my life, and I've never seen Micayle there ever in my entire life. And then this one beautiful morning, here comes Micayle. I climbed out of a car, walking towards the coffee shop, and I just looked at her. I'm like, oh my goodness, this woman is stunning. I just approached her and like, hi, shyly. We started chatting right there in the coffee shop. And so for me, it was a pivotal moment in my life.
Yeah. So it was the hugest coincidence ever. So I was a bit like first like, oh, what does this person want? And then I was like, we have to play hard to get first. So I'll give you my number, but
But hey, here we are.
Yes.
The first time I saw Micayle, I was like, I think my jaw dropped and I had to like close it a little bit because she was like exactly the tick box that I've been praying for. The hair, the looks, the skin color, everything to the T. I think I immediately fell in love with her when I saw her.
My first impression of him was also like everything. I have a book. I wrote in this book, specifically writing to God, like what exactly I want in a man. And I wrote everything from his dark hair until every single tattoo that he has. He's goofy just like me. So we always say we're two peas in a pod.
Amen. Micayle's just got the biggest heart ever. You can feel her warmth. You can feel her energy. You can feel the love. It just shines from her, and the openness that she has with me. I really needed someone like that in my life.
What I loved about Hannes, is just his personality. Like, whenever he walks into a room or wherever we go, everyone's always greeting him. Like, he brings this light into a room. And that's what I loved about him, yes. My family's reaction to meeting Hannes, it was, isn't it a bit too fast? I think it was 7 years that I was single for. So they were very scared for me because obviously they knew the past I came from. Obviously now a child is involved as well. I can't just choose anyone. My mom was very chill because my father was younger than my mom. She always said, age is nothing but a number. And I told him, she was like, see, love is love. It doesn't matter. Because I was always scared to tell her the age. I have 3 older sisters. They're always the biggest judge of that. So they were always like, especially like my closest sister, like she didn't even want to shake his hand the first time they met. And he loves hugs. So he came in for a hug and she was like, hi.
Hi.
And I was like, that's not like her.
For me to bring Micayle into our family was like a breeze. My late wife was a person of color. She was actually younger than Micayle. Age is nothing but a number. I mean, you're only as old as you feel. She's 29, I'm only 10 years older. In my heart. They know that you follow your heart, and when love comes along, you should take it with open arms, irrespective of color or race or creed. Yeah, the entire family greeted her with open arms. My friends just accepted Micayle with open heart, and people know me and they know my story and what I've been through. And at the end of the day, they were very happy.
This can be least and most favorite. Like, he has such a kind heart, and sometimes it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like with our children, like moms are always like the strict one, and they're like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't have that. And then he'll always be the one with the soft heart coming around, and he's like, no, my boy, what do you want? It's fine. And then I always give him this eye, and then he just gives him and he'll just try to look away from me.
For me personally, Micayle really struggles to accept compliments. She would get up in the morning and I would say, my baby, you're so beautiful. She would like, are you mad? What's wrong with you? See the facial expression. There it is. Her most favorite thing is not a day goes by that she's not there for me, that she doesn't prop me up and lift me up. And what I love about you the most, my baby, is that the way that you care and the way that you love me. How do we mitigate that? I think to not snap at each other, to listen carefully, and to give it time.
From the beginning, we've always said that communication is key.
There's no issue with age-wise. I am 50, but deep inside my heart, I feel 39. And I think the maturity coming from my side, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So I think with age comes patience and knowledge and wisdom.
I feel like I'm very mature enough. I do have my childish moments and he knows that. But I know how to handle things maturely. And I feel like with him being more mature, that was perfect for me because I felt like he already knows what he wanted. And that's what I wanted as well, so.
Does the age affect what happens in the bedroom? Hell no. I think it's better.
Yes.
Check it out, guys. 50. I think we meet each other on an
Yes.
age level. I'm on a physicality level. I am very fit. I do train very hard, and there's not an issue in the bedroom when it comes to the age difference.
Yes. Not too bad for a 50-year-old.
Most people don't even realize the age difference that we have. I think, but we've learned to look past that. We've learned to make jokes of it. You know, it's not only with the age difference, but also with the race difference. When we walk in a mall and some people would stare in a good way, others would stare in a not so good way. Our go-to is we'll greet them. Hi! So just to break that ice. And like, I see you. I see you seeing us. It actually works wonders by the reaction that you get when they see you see them.
I would be the one getting irritated. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? It's the 21st century. Like, move, like, grow up. We'll just greet to show them, like, I'm gonna make you feel a bit of embarrassed for looking at us because there's absolutely nothing wrong.
I think we deal with it on a daily basis.
Definitely.
My late wife, bless her soul, I mean, she's in heaven. Mental health was always an issue for her. And ultimately, she took her own life. She wrote me a long letter just saying that now that she's on the other side, she's with the ancestors, that she will send me someone to love me again. And losing my wife was definitely, without a doubt, the most difficult thing that's ever happened to me. I really thought that my world was crumbling down. I lost everything that was near and dear to me. Her last wish was that she wanted to be cremated and that she wanted her ashes to be buried by a lemon tree in our garden. So in our garden there's a little lemon tree and her ashes is buried there. We celebrate her life by knowing that she's right close to us. It just made me realize that life is short and precious and you must make the best of every moment and always say to someone how you feel, because you don't know if that will come again your way. Tell the people close to you that you love them and you care for them. You always have to live life by the fullest. And when I met Micayle, I prayed so hard for her to come across my life. And when I accidentally bumped into her at a coffee shop and hearing her story that she prayed for me and I prayed for her, who cares about what other people say and think? Just love out loud, you know? Love like there's no tomorrow.
It was a bit of a bittersweet thing for me to accept, because we were very open from the beginning with each other and our past relationships. And he said, you're more than welcome to go on my Instagram and just look. And I saw all their memories. It was like, so, oh my goodness, because they seemed so happy. And obviously in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, I don't want to be that person to replace her, like almost like a rebound. He always says that I kind of remind her a lot about like, I'm similar to her. It doesn't mean it in a bad way. It just means like I see so much similarities and I don't mind that. And when there used to be pictures in the wall, I remember one for my birthday, my mom and them came over and there's a painting in this room behind us of her. And they were like, when are you going to tell him to take that painting off? Then I'm like, guys, it's a portrait. It's a beautiful portrait. I don't mind that. Yeah. So I don't think they understand how okay I am with it. It's a late wife and it's a huge part of his memory.
There are definitely people out there that said, but Hannes, are you not moving on too fast after you lost a partner? She made a conscious decision to end her life. It wasn't my choice. And that's what people don't understand. Come walk a mile in my shoes. And that's why you cannot judge anyone, because you don't know what they're going through. My late wife literally wrote a letter saying, please don't mourn me too long. Please move on with your life and please find someone that can fill your life. Please do that.
I don't think our race difference has a huge effect. It goes hand in hand. Like, I've always wanted someone that I can also speak my home language to, because even if it's not proper Afrikaans, and he always laughs at me when I say the wrong thing, because I tell him I'm not Afrikaans. And he's like, Afrikaans is your mother tongue. I'm like, but I don't speak. But ever since I've been with him, I must say my Afrikaans has been way better. Like I'll speak on the phone now and be like, goeiemôre. Like I'll make oproepen in Afrikaans. And I'm very confident now with Afrikaans. But I feel like that's the only thing that was a bit of a struggle, the language barrier, because I would come with my coloured slang and you'll be like, what's that?
Because I've never heard the word in my life before. It's like, but don't you know this word? I'm like, eh. So within the first month
Yes, within
that
the
we
first
started
month.
dating, I just said to Micayle, no, I think you should meet my boy. So I've got a firstborn and a secondborn.
Yes.
So we have a 10-year-old and a 4.5-year-old.
Yes, a huge gap, but they get along. My son met Hannes and he was happy. He was like over the moon. We always say we're a blended family.
We are a blended.
And we always make fun of Hannes because Shane. He's the only white man in the house. So the 4-year-old is mixed and the 10-year-old is mixed and I am mixed. So we always say, oh, the odd one out. There were a lot of issues with planning our wedding because we've always wanted something small.
Yep.
I don't want unnecessary people that I don't talk to. And I'm not really one to talk to everyone. So I don't have to invite everyone that I don't want over there. Just invite my mom, my sisters, and his mom. Of course, he only wanted his mom over there. We both wanted the same thing, regardless of our age difference. And my sisters always thought like, oh, but Micayle, you're so dramatic. We always thought you wanted a dramatic wedding. But they don't understand because I feel like it's for the two of us and it's just to show our love for one another.
Yeah.
And they were like kind of pushing and saying, no, do this, do that. There was even an option because we knew that we were going to go and get married at the marriage offices. She has like a small chapel in her place. And then our plan was just to go have like maybe a lunch afterwards, and then they weren't happy with the place that we chose. And then we changed it and I decided, okay, why not making over here? I have a nice garden wedding. And then they were like, what? You can't have a wedding on the stoop. You see his face, he got like so annoyed. And I was like just trying to put out the fire the whole time. And then I came back to him and I'm like, no, we have to change it now. And then we got another place. And then they also went, eventually we just said, you know what? He was like, you know what, baby,
Guys,
this is our day.
Guys, this is our
It's
day.
not about them. And I'm like, you guys. Then eventually I had to tell them like, hello, we already booked the place. There can't be any more people coming. His mom was very chilled. I didn't want a digital invitation because I'm a very crafty person. Like I made my own invitation. And it was like origami style invitation with a picture of me and him cartoon. And then all I asked for, I said, come as dressed in anything you want, just please come in pastel green. Everyone came there looking like clown.
Bright orange.
Bright pink, all of that. I literally looked at them that day and I was like, guys, this is not good. It was literally only my grandmother that wore pastel green and my aunt and my sister's fiance that wore green and his mom. And I told she can wear anything because the moms can wear anything.
Yeah, no,
and she decided, no, I'm going to wear green.
They actually look like hookers. Like this to the body, this length, these high heels.
I was very upset because I feel like any bride on that day will feel disrespected. On his side, there were no problems, but for me, it was kind of a hassle.
We faced some challenges.
Yes. They even had a problem with my wedding attire that I chose because I always said I didn't want to be a traditional bride. I didn't want to dress. I wanted something different. Like a pants, a two-piece, and it was a crop top, but it was white. And it was my style. I love crop tops. And they were very unhappy with it.
And I just wore a normal shirt like this. And they had a problem with me not wearing a tie. It's like, where's his tie?
And they were like, it's a semi-casual wedding. And I started crying and he was like, he actually got mad for me crying because it's like, why would you even listen to them? Doesn't it matter what I think, how I thought you looked?
My
The
love.
advice that I'd like to give anyone in an interracial relationship who wants to pursue that and the age gap thing, just go with it. Like, don't care about what anybody says. At the end of the day, it's what makes you happy. And don't ever feel like you should please other people.
Yeah. You need to do what your heart tells you to do. Yes, there will be pain. Yes, there will be stares. But ultimately, you go home with that person at night and you sleep together in the same bed and you love each other and just live that out in your life. And the world will follow. Really.